Hi again, Danny Clark here from MovNat. I'm going to add some layers onto your practice from the last video. So in the last video we went over some lying, some breathing, some reaching, and some side rolling. Today we're going to get into some rocking. Okay, so we're going to start where we finished last time, which was on our back, with our arms extended over our head. Now I suggest that this is the, if you're starting fresh, to just do what we did yesterday. First set your position from lying, and then do a couple side rolls on each direction. Okay, so I'm just going to start with one, because we're going to start with a rocking technique from belly down. Okay, so I start with my rock on my side roll. Okay, and then from here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring my hands right next to my chest. Okay, and in this position, I'm going to be pressing myself back and rocking back. Okay, so I want to think about how I do that. Even though this isn't about mobility, this is important to complement our mobility with strength and stability. So what I want to do is I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together, okay, so that I get a little bit of a stretch sensation in my chest. Okay, and I also want to keep a little bit of tension through my abdomen. Okay, so I make sure I'm not overarching here. Okay, just going to find a nice stable position to press from. Okay, so I press myself back, and then I'm just going to rock my hips back toward my heels. As I do this, I want to keep my spine as long as possible, so I'm not totally just rounding. I want to feel that stretch sensation more into my hips, maybe even into my the muscles that surround my knee. Okay, maybe even a little bit into my ankles. And then I'm going to come back down. And we're just going to do, let's say, 5 rocks, going nice and slow so you can sort of refine and find the stretch sensation just by articulating your joints in a more natural way. Okay, it'll be really easy. I'll show a counter example just to collapse here. We're not really stretching here, okay? But just by changing our position, we can get that nice stretch sensation we're looking for. And same here, I can collapse and make this just a spinal stretch, but I want to keep my spine as long as possible and make it more of a hip and knee, quad, and all the muscles that surround your ankles as well. Okay, and then after about 5 rocks, I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to roll onto my back, keeping my eyes on the horizon. Okay, now I'm going to do some front rocking from my spine. So what I'm going to do is lift my knees up. Now in MovNat, we have a principle called body weight transfer, where we use segmental momentum, that of the momentum from our limbs, okay, to add to whole body momentum. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. Okay, so I'm going to bring my arms over my head, bring my arms down toward my hips pretty rapidly, and sit up. Okay, when I sit up, I'm going to create some length in my spine. I can kind of look around the horizon again. Then I'm going to do another set of 5 rocks, each time sitting up and looking at the horizon. Okay, as I rock back, I do want spinal flexion here. I want my spine to be like a rocking chair. Okay, and I'm going to get a nice massage as I do this. As I rock back, I don't want to slam my head in the ground, but as you feel comfortable, you can add enough amplitude so that the back of your head lightly touches. So I'm going to demonstrate 5 reps. You can do this along with me if you'd like. So what we're looking for here is, of course, developing some mobility just through getting a nice massage on your back, getting some of this side rolling, getting some of this rocking action into your hips. But also we're developing efficiency in our movements. So we're trying to refine them to be nice and smooth. You'll see that I'm trying to slow down as much as I can, find good positioning, and just be aware of my external environment. Okay, so from the MovNat lens, this is how we develop mobility, strength, and everything together. We'll be continuing along in our next video. I hope you'll join me.